Hi, welcome back to Chit Chat. I'm Na'ahi. This is
Payton.
And this is
Ross.
And
Episode 3.
episode 3.
Yeah. It's been a while. So for this episode, I think we're going to talk about visualization
And affirmation.
and affirmations. Do they work? And do you guys do it?
I don't know. Do you do it?
I do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I sit there and do it. I don't know if mine's intentionally. I think it's just subconsciously. I just think something's gonna happen.
Well, do you have a vision board?
No. I've been thinking about making one, but I also feel like it would just turn into my Pinterest board.
Yeah.
I just saved Pinterest pins.
Well, tell us about your picture. Your vision
I
board.
made a vision board, and it was just all the visions that I want to have in my business. So it's I want to make $100,000
A year. Yep.
and then also get 100,000 followers and subscribers and whatnot. And I have my dream cars on there. I have
What are they?
one's a Range Rover, and then the one's a G-Wagon.
Well, what color though?
A white Range Rover, 4 doors.
Okay.
And you
then-
did you want a matte?
And then a matte blacked out G-Wagon.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
I have my dream houses where I want to live when I grow up and get older. I don't know what else is on there.
The black Amex.
Oh, I have the black Amex. I have I put these heels, the red bottom heels on it, but I don't know if I want those anymore. I still gotta learn how to walk in heels. But I put, what else did I put on it?
Private jet?
I put a private jet on it.
You want a private jet?
Because the thing is, I want to go to let's just say Italy for the day.
Okay. For the day.
Go.
What were we
fly to
talking about that
Italy.
last time?
Yeah.
I think we did talk
Yeah.
about it.
Fly out to Italy, get some food, get lunch and dinner, and then just fly back.
Okay.
And yeah.
That sounds fun, though. If you get one, take me with you. You know?
Then I'll go out for the day. I'll take up golf for the outfits. Get some cute outfits for golf. Go to Italy for a day. Take a lesson. Then just splurge while I'm there.
Golf is big on TikTok now. There's a lot of golf and
There's a lot of golfers. I'm not very good. It's funny because I have hand-eye coordination up here, to swing a baseball bat or a tennis racket, but talk about hitting low.
yeah.
I don't
I
see
hit the
it.
grass.
Yeah, graze the grass they call it.
Graze the grass.
Yeah.
We went to
Top golf.
Top Golf, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was, we were there in the morning because it was, half off or whatever. And,
All the locals.
Yeah, so we were on in the morning, and the guy came and he's like,
He's
hey,
showing us all the moves. and
yeah.
whatnot.
He said, yeah, that's what he said, graze the grass.
Graze the
Yeah,
grass.
He
swinging-
was giving us a whole
great-
lesson
yeah, he was
for
giving-
free.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, graze the grass.
None of us took up golf though. Sadly,
Yeah.
we should have.
But do you have any, what would be on your vision board?
On my vision board, is it yours sounds like a life goal one?
Or it's
I feel do you have a
Yeah.
yearly one, or is it just ultimate goals?
ultimate goals.
Probably to just be successful at whatever path I end up choosing in life, because I really want to be in pharmaceutical sales, you guys know, because I feel like there's big money in that.
Mhm.
And I also love talking to people, so it kind of feels right down my alley. But then if I pursue other things that I would maybe even a little bit more, then I would rather do that and just have it be successful. And my dream car is probably a '68 fastback or something like that.
68 pounds.
Really?
It's a Mustang.
Oh.
Yeah.
So not like a Lamborghini or anything? No?
No. Have you ever been in one?
Yeah.
They hurt your butt. The seats are not comfortable. You cannot move the seats. And I'm tall.
You can't move the seat.
You cannot move the seats.
Is
I get a Ferrari.
Is Lamborghini paddle shift?
Yeah. Well, the one I drove is paddle.
I know Ferrari is.
Ferrari, yeah. The one, I've only been in a Ferrari, but it was paddle. And it was so
Do you know how
fun.
to drive paddle?
Yeah.
Paddle shift? Yeah.
Yeah. But my friend Gianna,
Yeah.
my friend had one of her little Camry had paddle shifters, or it was something like that.
That's a
And it
sport
was-
version, I think.
It was
yeah.
Kia or something like that, but it was really fun.
Yeah.
Picking them. But yeah. But they can't, I would not want, I don't think, a Ferrari or something like that. And if I did have one, it would be an older one. But dream newer car, I don't know. A G-Wagon's a good choice.
Well, I would just want it as a show car. You know,
Probably like
when
a
you
little
drive
9. Yeah, I probably want a little 911, but like a deep green or something like that with like brown interior. That'd be really cool. So cute.
So you're more of a
car girl.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Ford,
Porsche.
Oh my
Porsche.
gosh.
Porsche. I was about to say that.
Oh.
They said that on 2.5 Minutes. Porsche.
Okay, I was talking to my one friend, and they were just going on and on about how it's Porsche, and I'm just like, no, it's Porsche.
Have you seen that
Yeah.
one girl on TikTok? She like whispers into the microphone, Porsche, and then she like touches something on the car, Porsche.
Is it her? Is it her car?
Oh my gosh, I've
You
seen
know
those.
what I'm talking about, right?
And then she like closed the door, and she's like, Porsche.
And then I love watching the edit, like oh my god, what is the stitches of it? Because somebody will stitch Porsche, and this like another dude will go, table.
or if they have like a really old car, they would do like Toyota.
Yeah, no, it's just they're funny to watch.
But does she have a
Yeah.
Porsche?
Yeah.
A Porsche?
Or she's
I don't know. I
filming
think-
with it.
Well,
Oh.
I think she just does like a bunch of I don't know, but she's gone viral for that.
I want a Porsche now that I think about it.
They're nice
Those
cars.
cars seems fun to drive.
Yeah.
That would be like my everyday car would probably be like a Toyota. Or like a Camry.
They last.
They last. They do last.
Are you a car person?
I
Like, do
think
you
s-
really care? Or
Like,
is it
what do you mean
something?
by care?
Like if someone dings your car, will you be like, it's the end of the world? Like have a lot of passion.
So what
for
kind
your
of
car.
ding what
Well,
kind of ding are we talking about?
yeah.
Like it's gonna matter.
Well,
Probably.
that's the thing. That's why cars. It's one thing because people don't respect the car.
Yeah.
People
I
just
know.
like will park right next to it, door dingers. There's like a lot of kids.
And then
Oh.
they just swing the door
swing the
open.
door
Swing the
open.
door open. Yeah.
Or they just scratch their
Yeah, I would
nails
probably
all
care.
along.
I would probably care.
Yeah, so I mean,
I feel like I am. I guess.
you're a car person then.
Yeah, probably. Well, it's just like respect other people's cars too. Like when
Yeah.
you get in there, like just don't be disrespectful.
Do you park far
Yeah,
away?
do you park like the farthest?
No.
Like
No?
you know at Costco, the people who park like all the way in the back.
Oh well, sometimes that's the only freaking spots open in the Costco.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I won't purposely park far. I just trust. But if I see you doing it, I'm gonna say something.
But yeah, that's the thing is no one really respects your car, so it's just
If I feel like if I got like a super super nice car though, like, I mean, I would probably have enough money to fix it, but I would still care. Like, I wouldn't
Yeah.
park really far because I would have the money to fix it, or you should if you're
Right.
gonna buy a car of that caliber. But yeah.
how about drive or be driven?
Oh. Okay, it depends. It depends, like what friend I'm with. To be honest, because some of my friends they make
Drive
me
like
car
we
sick.
have 9 lives.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. When I'm with any boy, just any boy, and my brother, any boy in general, I would let them drive only because if a woman is driving and God forbid you have to hit the brakes, it's like you don't know how to drive. You're a horrible driver. Like, everybody has to hit the brakes. Everyone. But I also have been told I'm a backseat driver too, because I'm like, brake, get over. Like, why are you going behind somebody like that's going 20 miles an hour? So yeah.
Just saying, whenever you're with a guy and you're driving, they
Comments.
anytime
Comment on everything. Oh my god.
Why are you switching lanes? Why are you braking? Why
Why
are
are
you
you
going
doing
faster?
this? Why? If there is nobody, if I'm merging onto a freeway, right? I have to get over to the fast lane, the left lane. There's nobody. I'm keep my turn signal on, and I'm gonna move over 3 lanes. I don't know. Like, if there's nobody coming, there's nobody there. I need to be over there anyway. But every guy that I've ever been in the car with, taking him, slow down. Why are you doing that? And I'm like, if you were doing the same thing, I'm sitting in the car on my phone. I'm not worried about it. Don't worry about it. Sit down.
That's like how my one friend drives. She merged onto the freeway, and then because we had to get to comp, and we were like kind of late, and she merged all the way to the left lane, and then we were gonna miss our exit, so we like got on, and then there was an exit, and then that was our exit, the next one. So she merged all to the way to the left, and then she had to merge all the way back to the right, and I was like, oh my
Well,
gosh.
I think there's a difference between being like, quote unquote, like like there's good driver and then there's comfortable driver. And I think there's like because like what do people define as a good driver? Somebody who follows every single traffic rule, but then somebody, because they're like, that's annoying sometimes, you know?
Right.
But
I think
then-
they qualify as how many accidents you get into.
You think?
Well, I
think
don't
that-
know.
Well, I've never hit somebody, but I've been hit.
Right.
So like, does that qualify?
Yeah, no, it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
No,
Yeah.
I guess it just depends on how many accidents were your fault.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, would you rather drive or well, you can't drive. Yet.
Well, I practice driving actually. I practice.
Do you
once.
like it?
Yeah, but I would never trust myself behind the wheel because I feel like I would just get like super razzled up, like especially if it's like bumper to bumper traffic.
Yeah.
I'd be scared.
When I first got my license, I was scared to drive on the freeway, like terrified. I would work on the strip. I would have my parents drop me off, pick me back up, because I was so scared. But then there was one weekend I had to go all the way across town to Red Rock from my house, and none of my parents could not drive me. They were busy doing other things, like taking siblings everywhere and stuff. I had to go to work, so I had one option, and it was to drive further than the strip. And after that, I was fine. I was like, wow, this isn't that bad. I don't know what I was so scared of.
Yeah. Well, freeway driving is probably the easiest.
I know, because I've, like, most accidents, well, I don't know, general statement, but, like, it's not really going to happen on it. For everybody's going.
Yeah.
You know, like, maybe
Yeah.
a fender bender, like a quick little, you know, the...
Well, I think more accidents happen on stop and go
Yeah,
at lights
I would agree.
or surface streets.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
there's pedestrians, there's bicycles, there's
people running red lights.
Yeah.
Oh, can I turn right on red? People are, you know what I'm
trying to beat the yellow or trying to cut in front of you and make a turn.
Right. There's so many other factors.
Yeah.
When it comes to driving on the side streets. But yeah.
People on the mopeds. I want a moped. That seems fun.
I would never. Okay, but not like on the main road.
Oh,
Not on the main road.
just like go around like
the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Maybe you can go to the local
gas station.
Speedy. Get a Slurpee. Slurp on your way home.
What about social media stuff? Any kind of social media type goals or?
I mean, I would love for this podcast to do really well because I love yapping.
Yeah, well, it's
I
a
can
good
yap
start.
about stuff all day
We're off to
long.
a good start. I
Yeah.
mean, 3 episodes in.
Yeah,
But-
we're doing pretty good.
Just keep in mind, sometimes, not sometimes, but to it takes time,
Yeah,
and that's the
absolutely.
problem with people is they think it happens right away.
No.
But I know some podcasts that are 150, 200 episodes in, and at that point, that's when they're starting to get.
Like, get some traction.
Traction, yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes sense, but that's definitely a goal. I don't know if I... Yeah,
'Cause
just like
it-
social media expansion.
Yeah, because at one podcast a week, which hopefully we can start doing more, but at one podcast a week, 150 podcasts is 3 years. Right, because
wow.
each year is 52 weeks, so that's what I'm saying. It's a long time, but
Yeah.
but I guarantee.
We're going.
Hey.
But yeah, and that's what I keep telling you. It's better to start now. Like,
Than later.
Right, like she has a cousin that is into real estate, and she's trying to build her real estate thing, but she's older.
Yeah.
And
She's not like old, but
Yeah.
she's older than me.
well, older than you even, and so mid-20s maybe, mid to late 20s. But anyway, she started earlier, building her brand and her personal
Would have
brand.
just... By the time where she's at now, it would have
Right.
hopefully...
Yeah.
In other words, if you guys start now,
Yeah.
by the time you're her age,
Hopefully we're
right?
big. That's why I want to get big, because I see everyone like repost their friends who are big, like all of these players, like football players, because they went to and they won these big titles, and I'm like, I want to get posted too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have any desire to get big on social media, I guess, per se, because all of it seems very
Yeah.
kind of crazy to keep up with. I think if anything, I would just want people to want to follow me because they enjoy the content that they post, or they enjoy the vibe that I put out as being somewhat normal and very in touch to normal things, instead of you have people who gain a lot of followers
Yeah.
for being so relatable, and all of a sudden they grow,
And
of
then-
course, which is great for them, but now they're no longer relatable to the average person.
Yeah, and don't forget too that followers is a vanity metric, because there was one person that she had millions of followers, but she couldn't sell 30. I don't know what she was trying to sell, but she couldn't sell 30 of something or whatever it is, and even though she had millions of followers.
Well, you can also buy millions of followers.
True.
Now.
Yeah.
You can buy your own verified on Instagram.
Yeah.
Your little check mark.
Oh yeah, that's what this one kid did. He had maybe 100 followers, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's verified. I looked at his profile. I was like, oh, no.
How much is that anyway?
I have no idea. I only have one person that's verified follow me, but they're like legitimately verified.
Oh, a verified person, a legit verified person follows you. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is it a guy or girl?
That's a guy.
No,
not like that.
How old is he? Older?
He's 2 years older than me.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. No.
Do you know him?
I met him on vacation, and actually, the friends that I was with he has brothers, they're twins. We all became friends, just like vacation friends, and then we started hanging out with their family, and then we started going on the same vacations, and yeah, I would just family, friends.
We'll throw your Instagram up there on the screen so that people can look at it. They'll look at it and try and figure out.
Yeah, they can figure it out.
Because you can on Instagram you can see who's following who, right? Or who's following who.
Yeah. Can you lose your verification?
Yeah. I know some people that have lost their verification.
Okay, I need to check because last time I checked he was, but now I need to double check just to make sure. He has a lot of followers. But.
What's he do? Just.
Well, he used to do
content or
funny baseball content.
Oh.
But now that was a couple years ago or whatever. And now he's all just a serious college baseball stuff.
Oh.
Whatever.
But he still plays baseball.
Yeah.
So he's high level. He plays college.
Yeah. All of them do. It's crazy. Oh.
You know, when I was working in California, as the marketing person, the VP of marketing there, and it was in the corporate office. You know, we do C for corporate. Whenever we go to one of the venues, we say C for corporate. But anyway, this girl, there's 3 sisters, and they're all very beautiful, and they're Hispanic. They're all very beautiful, and one of them was dating a baseball player, and so one of the district managers, you know, because we were in the corporate office, we would all talk, and one of the district managers, he played baseball, and he goes, baseball guys are the biggest cheaters ever.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I've ever heard that. I've also heard but I've heard the same about football and soccer.
Really?
Yeah, but I've never liked boys that played soccer. They were always shorter than me, so.
It's actually, football guys are just the biggest players, and then baseball are just cheats a lot. Not all men, just not all baseball players, but most. That's their stereotype.
What's the basketball stereotype then?
Players.
Really?
Most. Some are lover boys, though. Kind of.
I believe every man is a lover boy deep down. They just have to break their little... What up?
Well, every guy only wants one thing, and that's going to be a separate podcast, I think, that we do.
Yeah.
But every guy only wants one thing, and don't give it to him. Because once you do, they're off to the next challenge. They'll see interested in it as long as they can get it, and then they're on to their next conquest.
Or until you never give it to them, and then they continue to stay interested.
Really? Yeah.
For years.
Well,
that's another story for another time.
But yeah, so what about financial? I mean, when you say you want to make money, but I mean, what?
A number?
Yeah, what?
How much a year?
I don't know. And you know what I hate when people say, let me just say this. I hate when people say I want to make 6 figures. Because there is a very big difference between 6 and 7. What kind of 6 figures are we talking about?
There's also a big difference between 6 figures. I mean, 100,000
and
999,000.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So, I want to make 6 figures. I want to make anywhere but in this economy, 100,000
That doesn't get you very far.
It does not get you very far. So I guess if I had to put a number on it, I would want to say at least 3. Starting at 3. 3 is going to be my
300,000.
100,000. Because in this economy, you can't get anywhere with $100,000. But yeah.
I just want $100,000 in high school.
So that's
See, that would be good. That would be good.
So I think 300,000. I think is that 25,000 a month, right?
I don't.
So
20.
25,000 a month divided by 4.33 weeks. What is that? 7,000 a week you'd have to make.
That was great math. And I'll figure it out, you know? I'll make 7,000. I don't know. I don't know how I want to get there. It might take a lot of time, but like eventually I want to start making like that kind of money.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you like that.
Yeah.
But just keep in mind that your job, you'll never get that.
And,
It'll be very, very hard.
And just like a regular.
Any kind of job. A job, you're always capped. Unless you're like something in sales.
Sales, there's no cap.
Right.
So that's why people like love talking about real estate too, because there really is no cap because you're sales. Then you got to be careful too, because well.
Real estate's real competitive, though. I think it's
too competitive. I think there's too many out there.
Yeah, there's too many out there, and they just came up with this new rule. I think about the commission.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not a.
There was this. I think it came out last year though. It's called $1 million tax. That it started in California.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
No.
I watched the real estate show on Netflix. Like all of them. Selling Sunset.
Selling OC.
Selling OC, Selling Beverly Hills, Selling Sunset's the original one though. But yeah, I watched that one and they were talking about it and I was like, very interesting. But yeah, there was like no, I mean that's kind of sales too though. There's really technically, I guess, no cap. I don't think.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
You
that's
can sell several houses at a time. It's just luck and clientele and all.
Yeah, I think that's a bigger market though because it's a bigger area. Vegas is very. You know, it's big, but it's still small.
It's big, but it's small. I always tell people it's like the biggest small town you've ever been in.
Yeah.
Because like you know somebody from somewhere.
And then they know someone, and then it's just everything just circles.
Yeah. There's like no. Yeah. It's even like I talk about how the soccer world was so small. Like, you know, a person from one club, you probably know that coach and another coach, and then you just know everybody.
Yeah.
It's very small, but big.
Well, even a hairdresser played for Heat, right?
Yeah. So the girl who does my hair, she played for Heat, and then that's how cause my mom knew her soccer coach or something. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh my gosh, everyone really is connected.
Yeah.
I feel like even in every state, like I don't know, like there's some states where it's like, yeah, everyone's just connected.
I think they said, I probably got the number wrong, but I think they said you're about 6 or 7 people away from knowing everyone in the world. Maybe it's 11 or 12. But, you know, in other words, the people you know, and then the people they know.
And the people they know.
And,
wow.
You know, I think it's 6 or 7 out that, you know, you would get to know everyone in the world.
That's crazy. Well, it's so funny that you said that because even when I moved, obviously, like when I lived up in New York, it was a much smaller town. My mom was from there. Well, one of the teachers, that was one of my teachers, was also one of my mom's teachers when she went to school there. My swim coach was my mom's swim coach's son. Like, a girl that my mom went to school with was my soccer coach. Like, and it all just, everything was weirdly connected. It was like when worlds collide, because like I'm from Vegas or whatever, and I didn't go around telling everybody, oh, this was my mom. But it was just weird.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, so... Well, that's good. 300,000 a year. What would you do?
What would I do with the money?
Yeah. What would you? Would your lifestyle change?
No.
Would you change?
No. Well, here's the thing. I've always said that I would would you rather have one big house or several smaller houses in different states? Because I would rather have several smaller houses
Yeah.
that I could vacation home, rent out when I'm not staying there. But I would maybe one main residence. It's a little bigger than the rest of them, but probably not. And then just have a bunch of houses in all the places I like to go to all the time. So.
What about travel?
Travel wouldn't change, probably. Well, I want to travel, but I feel like I'd want to do that probably even when I'm young. Younger. I don't want to wait until I'm making $300,000 because then I'm probably going to be so set in my job. But yeah,
Where would you want to go?
if I traveled, Thailand.
Really?
Yeah.
Thailand?
Have you seen all the cool things? You can ride elephants. I want to ride an elephant.
Well, there's this one place where it's like really, really cheap. I want to go there.
Thailand's super cheap. You can live like $10 a day, I think, or maybe it's 25. I don't know. But you can stay for really cheap. It's just expensive to get there.
Yeah, that's the most expensive part is the flight. And then once you're there, it's like everything's like less than $10.
It's like crazy. And I'm like, wow, this economy. But I also want to go to I think I want to go to Italy. I want to go to France, Germany. I think I just kind of want to eat my way around the world though too. Because I'm like a big, I don't want to say foodie, but like I love to try new food. And so I feel like I would just kind of want to eat my way around.
What's your favorite cuisine then?
I don't have one. I can't pick. I mean, seafood for sure. Just like over at crab legs. If I could eat one thing for the rest of my life, it would be crab legs. But I mean, I don't think I have a favorite cuisine though. Because I don't know.
Sushi?
I love sushi. That's up there. But then it's like, would you rather have sushi or would you rather have a nice steak? I don't know. It depends on the day.
Yeah, depends how
All
you
of
feel,
it.
I guess.
Yeah, but then sometimes I want a really nice salad.
Really?
You don't crave salad? You don't like salad ever?
Yeah. The best salad I think it would be is I like the Farmer Boys one.
Oh, I just had that the other day. But I also have the Cafe Rio salads are good.
Well, we don't really go there because
There's not really one I guess close
yeah,
to
there's
me.
not. Is there one by Walmart on Silverado?
And there's one on Stephanie. There's one over by my house. But
I know there's one. We've been there, but when we play soccer at like either at KZ or Betty Wilson, I think there's a Cafe Rio. Is that where we went? Or we went to Baja Fresh?
Baja Fresh.
That was
I've never
Baja
been to
Fresh.
Baja Fresh.
Well, Baja Fresh was good, but they used to have one right here on Eastern.
Now it's all the way up in Boca Park.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no. But Cafe Rio is good. Just give them a try next time you see them. I love their salads.
There is one right by your house, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right, by
right down
my
the
house,
street.
like, right down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we stopped and ate there once. Didn't
We
we?
probably did. It's just super convenient and it's good, and they're huge. Like the salads are huge. Like
And pretty healthy.
yeah, I mean beans, rice, lettuce, meat, whatever you want to put on it. But yeah, well, I like them. Have you been to Greens and Proteins?
No, but
No.
my friend used to work there.
It's pretty good. I don't go there a lot because it's like out of my way, like off Eastern.
Greens and proteins.
Greens and Proteins.
So
yeah.
what is it all salads?
No, like you can get. They do smoothies. They do bowls. It's like salads. It's like quinoa bowls, but they're good.
So it's all healthy food.
It's super healthy though. You can taste the healthy. So I only eat it when I'm in a super healthy mood.
That's like dark chocolate and milk chocolate. That's what someone told me. Like dark chocolate is real healthy for you. Then right after I heard them say that, I stopped eating dark chocolate.
Well, I don't know if it's like healthy for you.
Well, it's
but,
healthier.
Like healthier than like but I like to put like dark chocolate in the fridge. It makes it just like 10 times better.
That's smart.
Pull it out. It's like cold. I don't know. I'm a big foodie though. Love food.
Tell us about that yogurt thing.
Oh, yeah, so because I'm trying to go dairy-free. Well, I'm not trying to go dairy-free. I've just noticed that, like, my body does not react well to, like, when I eat certain kinds of dairy products, which is so funny because, like, I can eat, for example, like, Baskin-Robbins ice cream. I love it. I get it. And I'm fine. Like, I'm normally fine. But then, like, what did I have? I had some other type of ice cream the other day, and it, like, killed me. Like, if I was dying, I would rather have died than been in the pain that I was in. But I started researching online, like just kind of different like probiotics or whatever that are like targeted to heal your gut, and I found coconut cult yogurt, which I was really scared to try at first because everybody talks about like it's live probiotics, which most of the yogurts in the store are dead. So he was like, you can only eat 2 tablespoons a day, like max 3. So you eat it in the morning, kind of like not on an empty stomach, but like definitely in the morning. Probably I do it on an empty stomach. You cannot double dip your spoon because bacteria can grow because there's active probiotics in it, and like they can also explode because again it's like dairy free active probiotics, so it's like almost like when yeast rises, like it will rise. But I started doing a lot of research on it. It was only 4 ingredients. It was dairy free, and he started making I say he because he's like the developer, but whatever. Apparently started making it like out of his house, something to try to like heal his gut. Whatever, blah, 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 and I've never been one to be into that sort of thing. Ever. At all. But I was like, I've tried medicines, I've tried taking Lactate, I've tried going to the doctor, nothing that they're telling me is working. So I started taking a spoonful of this yogurt, 2 spoonfuls every morning. I bought it. I would just like to say that it is $10 for the size of this. But I guess you only take 2 tablespoons a day, so it lasts me like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
And it's yogurt?
It's yogurt, like it's dairy-free yogurt. I could get the chocolate flavor, it's the best one. Strawberries, like mid. Actually, those are the only 2 I've tried. I'm too scared to try the original. No added sweetener. I don't think so. I don't think so. But I take it on empty stomach, and I'll eat generally like whatever else I normally eat through the day, and my stomach, like, I'm fine. Everything's fine. So I was like, that's crazy. I mean, of course, I still watch certain kinds of things, like any type of mac and cheese. It's like too cheesy. I'm not going to eat. But like, don't have 5 or 6 slices of pizza. Have like 2, 3, like a normal person. But yeah, that's been helping a lot. So I just have to be mindful about like the whole dairy stuff. No more added whipped cream, almond milk when I go to like Starbucks and get a chai.
So what was the issue? I mean, was there like stomach issues or?
Yeah, like my stomach just always hurt, and it was like excruciating pain, and I didn't know why. Like I couldn't really tell you. It just felt like knives, like being shoved in my stomach or whatever.
Constant.
Like pretty much after I would eat, like in the morning after I would eat, I'd be like my stomach hurts so bad, like, and she's like, I don't know what to do. So I thought it was gluten at first, because like that's also a common side effect of like a gluten sensitivity. So I kind of tried to stop eating gluten. I say kind of because there's no way I'm ever going to like stop eating, But yeah, and that had no effect. So then I tried to cut out dairy. Started getting a lot better. But if I cut out dairy completely, like you could like build a high dairy intolerance, because if you eat it again, it would like shock your system because you haven't. So now I just try to cut it down. Like I don't need to eat unnecessary amounts of cheese, or I don't need to have whole like regular milk. I can do almond milk, stuff like that.
We know a guy that was allergic to. He was a kid.
He was
allergic to everything.
Gluten and
dairy.
That's.
I mean, he couldn't eat anything. I mean,
like, I just remember the one time we got pizza, and they put it in a specific order, and they were like, it has to be gluten-free crust, can't have cheese, so he could only have the crust, gluten-free crust, the sauce, and pepperoni, and that's it. He was allergic to everything else.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And then they came out with the cheese, and the mom started going off on them, and it was bad.
Went out with it. Well, have you ever had cauliflower like pizza? Like,
yeah.
See, that's gluten-free, and that's really good. Like, I like it.
Samsung has good cauliflower
Yeah, I know.
pizza.
Costco does too.
Yeah, but the only problem with Costco is their cauliflower pizza crust is supreme. They don't have
They don't have just cheese.
cheese or pepperoni. Yeah.
Oh, I like their supreme. The Vons has a margarita one, which I don't know if you like margarita pizza, but it's really good. It's really good.
We'll try it.
Vons also has a sugar-free lemon cake or something like that.
Sugar-free lemon cake?
Yeah.
He's been on a lemon.
I've been on a sugar.
Is it good?
Oh, I don't know. We haven't had it yet.
Oh.
I gotta try it, but.
Yeah, let me know.
But I've been going sugar-free for a
Long
while now.
Is it like do you feel better?
Yeah, I mean it's fine. I just you hear all these things, so
Yeah.
just trying to.
Just to
cut
each
down
their
on my
own.
sugar though.
I'm gonna be here forever, Na'ahi. I'm gonna be here forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will never cut down on my sugar either. It's too delicious.
It is.
My
It
ice
is
cream.
good.
Ooh.
And
Well, they have
my
sugar-free
friends-
ice cream now too.
It actually doesn't taste that
Yeah,
bad.
dairy-free ice cream. It tastes that bad. At least when I had it. Wasn't that good. It wasn't like a coconut-based one either. It was just...
Have you ever eaten the keto bread?
No thanks.
Yeah.
It's sawdust.
Yeah, that's what
Is that what you're telling me about?
that's
the
what a
other
grandma
day?
calls it. Is sawdust. It is dry.
She said she tried it, and then she was like, "I don't like this."
It's really flaky.
Ooh,
So when
I
you
feel like
toast
you
it,
get
yeah,
stuck in your
Yeah.
throat.
exactly, it does. And
like
so
you know how if you eat nuts or like pistachio nuts,
Yeah.
how the dust gets
Yeah.
stuck in your throat?
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
I've been on a pistachio kick, and that's the salt and pepper one from Costco.
The salt and pepper.
It's
pistachios?
good. It's good. Yeah. The
I had
pistachios.
sriracha pistachios the other day, and they were actually pretty good.
I've
They
been on
weren't
the
super spicy.
I've been on the cashew and white chocolate chip
Yeah, so we would go get a big thing of trail mix.
Trail mix. And it has like raisins.
Like you said,
almonds.
she should just go buy the white chocolate chips.
Yeah, she's.
Instead we buy trail mix.
And I just pick out what I want.
And
then I leave the rest to him.
That's like before, a long time ago, Happy Meals in McDonald's used to come with a toy. Mm-hmm. So people would just go, people would want to get the toy, so they would go buy the Happy Meal. But they would never know which toy you're going to get. And so, sometimes you'd buy like 3-4 Happy Meals trying to get one single toy.
That's crazy.
You could probably just go to Walmart and go get...
You could. Even when I was a kid, I never wanted a Happy Meal, though, because I knew everything was in smaller amounts. And I'm not going to have that. 4 chicken nuggets, I'm going to need 2. 2 Happy Meals in order to suffice the hunger.
Yeah.
Always been a hungry child.
You like Cane's?
Yes, but I've, ate my way... I need to not have Cane's for at least 3 to 4 more months. Because I had it so much that I kind of got sick of it.
I love Cane's.
Cane's is good.
Cane's is good. The problem with the Cane's is, like I said, the 4-piece... What is it? The
6-piece Caniac combo.
Caniac combo. It's like $30 or something.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It is crazy. When we get Cane's or whatever, we have, my parent, they get the 2 big ones or whatever. Because I only eat, 2 to 3, chicken fingers. 3 on, a good day. For some reason, I can't eat, I can eat 6 slices of pizza, but I can't eat 3 chicken fingers. So I'll have, 2. And then, it's enough, because Ryan and I eat, well, not anymore, but...
He's big?
He's big.
He's getting big, huh?
He's taller than me now. Don't
Really?
tell him that. We just found out a couple weeks ago, we were standing next to each other, and I was smidge taller. Not anymore. But...
He's growing.
My mom lied to him. Said that I was still tall.
Is it his hair, though?
No.
No?
Does he still keep his head short, or his hair short?
No. He, has that little, that little mohawk shaved side. We all have curly hair. So, his, it's, curly and shaved sides. I'll show you a picture of him.
Does he have, a fade? Like a taper? Okay.
It's, tapered in.
Do you think a haircut makes a guy?
Yes.
Really?
Exactly.
Yes.
Come on.
And what is that? No. Haircut days either make or break you. You can either look chef's kiss after, or it's ooh, that needs to grow out for a couple, a couple weeks.
Because let's just say, when, okay, so when it was a trend, when all these baseball teams and players were going to the playoffs, every team got a buzz and a bleach. They could have this nice, beautiful hair, have girlfriends, got the buzz cut and the bleach. No. They went from, a 9 to, a 5.
Well, I also think that it means a lot. Whenever I try to figure out, if someone is an attractive person, I picture them bald. And if I don't think that you're, well, then it's because there's some people that are really great looking with their hair, but then you picture them bald, all of a sudden,
well,
3.
You can picture him.
I can't picture Ross with hair, so.
No, yeah, but, she wants me, Kiana wants me to grow out hair. I could look at this hairline right here.
Sternum.
That's what? No, this is a great hairline right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what would you do?
I used to have long hair. But the problem is, then you got to go and cut it every 3-4 weeks.
What kind of long hair are we talking
Just,
about?
longer hair.
No, you started pointing at this hairline, and I was you don't look like my father yet. I don't know.
Well, that's why a lot of people shave their head. We were just talking about that earlier. Because, because of the way their hair is growing out, or not growing out at that point, but yeah.
Yeah, my dad, he's a baldy. Started balding at 18, never grew it back.
Hopefully he doesn't watch this and...
I would show him this clip. Be this is funny.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Don't you think this is funny?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
Good. I actually haven't seen him in a couple days because he's been working different times and I've been working different times. But
you guys are always in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Traveling? Because that's your mom's job, but...
Well, my mom's job, I've been running around this morning since 6:30 a.m. I was up at him at 6:30 in the morning. So, yeah, I'm just constantly in and out the house.
How many jobs do you work?
So, technically, I work 2 right now. So, but kind of 3. So, like, I'm a lifeguard. I'm also a lifeguard instructor, and then I'm the hostess. So I guess lifeguard and lifeguard instructor are kind of the same. Also not really. But yeah, so sometimes I'll go 2 jobs, 3 jobs all in one day.
Do you ever want to be a bottle girl?
I want to.
I've thought about that because I've seen the TikToks, but I don't know if I would like make the. Here's the thing. Sometimes they want you to be able to dance. I have 2 left feet. It's not gonna happen. I can groove. I can groove with you.
They want you to dance, really?
I like just be able to like I don't know what they want me to do, but I don't know.
Oh, I thought you meant like
Yep,
girls at the pool. Like
No,
waitresses.
no,
That's
at
what
the-
I want to do.
No, there's girls at the nightclub.
Oh,
Yeah, they
no, I
do
don't want to do
both.
that.
I would do that, maybe. Well, I don't want to say that I would do it. I don't know what I would do.
Or what, like that one show, how they go out and then like, woo.
Yeah.
Have you seen the girls? Like, there's a girl on TikTok. It's funny that you mentioned that because I literally saw her video like last week. She was talking about how much she made.
Yeah.
In one night, she made enough to cover her rent.
Right.
I was like, I'm working 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And then she said that she would work for like 3 months and then like go on like luxurious vacations for like 3 months because like she could afford it because of the job. And I was like, that's crazy. But it's also fast money, and I know that that's addicting.
It is, and the problem
And then
is
you never get out of the cycle.
Yeah, the problem is what like she said, you could take a vacation, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta rest and recharge, but you gotta try and start making that money work for you.
Yeah, like you want to start building that.
Investing, yeah.
Yeah, like somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would love to do it because for the fast money, obviously, like I'm.
But you still go out and blow it. That's the problem. Is
Well, yeah,
because
absolutely.
the mentality is I made $2,000 today. If I go ahead and spend it and buy something, I'll just make it tomorrow.
Right, like if I made enough in one night working to like she said, pay her rent. I'm not paying rent, but like I would take that one night. That would be like my spending money for the entire month, and then every other day that I worked, it would be putting away somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I just know that I would not.
Yeah, you have to be very disciplined.
Oh, absolutely, because like it's so addicting, and everybody in the like service industry like that talks about it because one day you end up doing it just to get by in college, and all of a sudden you're out of college and you're doing it even more. And
Yeah, well, that's what
sometimes
happened
you
to
never
me.
go back.
Yeah, I started in college, and then after
Yeah.
I graduated, the money's so good,
You don't want to step away from it.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
cash, and it's fun. It's
fast.
yeah,
Yeah.
meet a lot of interesting people.
Oh, yeah. Well, at my work, I mean, I'm sure the girls that do it I know they're making crazy money. And it's fast, and we have very interesting people that come into the restaurant. So, the wide variety.
What are they? What do you mean? You said the girls you work with.
Yeah,
What else are they doing?
Nothing? Well,
You mean servers there?
Well, the cocktailers and everything.
They're making good money.
Yes.
Wow.
Crazy good money. Because our bar and everything is always busier, sometimes busier than the restaurant.
What's the biggest tab you've ever seen? Well, don't
without,
name
like,
specific. Yeah.
The BEOs and because we have like bigger tables, obviously, like we do private dining rooms and everything like that. But I want to say probably the biggest tab that I've ever seen, just like a regular, like family size group, probably about $4,000.
Oh, that's not bad. I've seen TikToks
For
where
like a party of 4.
yeah. I mean that's a lot. But I'm just saying I've seen some where you've seen receipts for like 180 something thousand. You know what I mean? Like if we go to a nightclub.
I've seen some for like 90,000.
Yeah.
But that's all like bigger groups and everything. I feel like it would be really hard for me to spend $90,000 just like in a restaurant.
Oh,
You'd
yeah.
either have to get like crazy drunk by yourself, like hospital type drunk, to like, or just order everything on the menu and like take most of it home. But like $4,000 just for like a smaller group, I feel like is a lot, especially since it like majority it wasn't really on. I guess majority of it was on drinks.
Is tipping still pretty good?
At the restaurant.
Well, again, don't give specifics, but I'm just saying because I know when we go out, we tip really well.
Yeah, I would say. Well,
Because if you come from that industry, you're usually a good tipper.
Yeah, I would say that you. Of course, we have like people who are great. Who
Yeah,
are
and then-
fantastic, and
yeah.
then you have the people that are so.
And that's the thing you have to keep in mind. That's what a lot of people don't understand is people will think, I'm going to make all this money, the bill is this, and, but a tip is a tip. It's not required. It's not a fee. and
Yeah.
so people get upset. But again, you have to kind of average it out.
Yeah, like I can't. Yeah, but tipping culture I think is getting extremely out of hand.
Oh yeah,
Extremely. I could talk about this all day. Went to Cold Stone. They're scooping me ice cream. Would you like to leave a tip?
and you turn it around and look at you.
Or for what? I could. You know what? Let me go back there and get it myself.
Yeah. Well, what about?
Or this one restaurant? You put the order in yourself, and then they're like, "Do you want to leave a tip?"
For me, yeah. I do want to tip myself.
Yeah. We're not gonna say anything, but yeah, up at the district. Yeah, you put the order in yourself.
Like they don't even have people taking your
they're
order.
just like they want you to put like Costco when
like
you go to
it's
Costco.
a kiosk.
Yeah, it's a kiosk.
That is crazy. For what?
Pretty soon Costco's gonna start.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. No, it's getting extreme.
It is getting weird. Let me ask you. So when you go out, here's the age-old question: you go and pick up food, you call it in.
Okay.
You go and walk in, or if they bring it out, I guess it's different. You sit in your car and they bring it out, maybe. But you call it in, you go there, you park your car, you walk in to go pick up the food. Do you tip?
No. I am tipping it. I am tipping you if you are doing me a service. So if you are serving me at a restaurant, I'm going to tip.
Well, yeah, right.
If you were, like, I mean, I know, like, salon services or whatever, like, I'm probably gonna leave you some extra. But no. Like
if I
like Cold Stone, you didn't tip?
No. What? No, but that's like McDonald's tip. Is McDonald's asking for tips now? I don't think they are.
I don't
No,
know
they
if McDonald's. Are they?
When
For what?
Because I went to the kiosk with my friends, and then they were like, "Do you want to leave a tip?" No, it's actually, "Do you want to round up?" For like the organization.
No, that's
thing,
different. Yeah. That's different. I don't
don't think they asked for a tip.
No, I don't
but
think
That's for a charity, isn't it?
Yeah.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, but
I know we went to Subway. They wanted. I don't know if Subway ever.
oh no, they do.
No, I know they do, but I don't remember if they've always done that, or if it's.
No, I think it's a new thing.
Yeah. Yeah, every little place, and then there's the argument about, the owners are doing it because the owners should be paying the people
Employees.
enough.
Well, I mean, like, but if you think about it, like, a Subway is like a very entry-level job. That's like a high school student job. I had a lot of friends that worked at a Subway. Like, I've had friends that worked at McDonald's. Like, in that, and I'm not saying, like, but I'm saying that is a very entry-level job.
Yeah.
Well, it's like some places overseas, like in Japan, tipping's not in their culture. Because everyone, like, pays. But again, like, teenagers don't work. They're always in school. So it's, like, older people trying to make a living.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't know, but it's just getting extremely out of hand.
I don't know where I heard this, but someone was saying, maybe it was on the radio, but someone was saying that they were buying a wedding dress. And
I heard this. It was on TikTok. Continue.
It was on TikTok. Well, they were buying a wedding dress, and then they were saying, they went through all the fittings, and she was about to buy it. Then they turned the thing around and said, "Would you like to leave a tip?"
I think my jaw would have literally hit the floor. It would have been hit the floor. So if I go to PacSun to buy some shirts, they ever flip that screen on me, I'm putting the shirts back, I'm walking out, I'm never entering the store again. Because that's just insanity.
Because you're going around looking around yourself, and then...
Well, you could argue... Well, again, I'm not for it, but I'm just saying, you could argue that if you're trying on a wedding dress, they're getting the dress for you, they're trying it on,
No, you pick the wedding
dress.
dress.
But here's the thing. When it's bigger purchases... And I've never been married. I've never shopped for a wedding dress, but I'm assuming when it's such a large purchase like that, you are probably making commission off of that sale.
True, yeah.
So why am I tipping you on top of the commission that you were already making from me purchasing this from the store? Because commission in, like, bigger stores like that is equivalent to tipping in like the service industry. Retail is not the service industry. It's retail.
Because it's like, if you're buying like a $10,000 dress, like how much is the person make? I feel like the person would make more than what you would tip.
They're making, it's probably a lower percentage. I don't know, probably 3 to 5%.
Well, I don't know.
How much is that? 10,000? Like, what are we talking about?
300.
Oh, see, that's so good. 300, Ross, whatever.
Oh. But
I've never been good at math. It's never been a secret. But yeah, I think it's silly.
well, you just find 10%.
This is what everybody tries to tell me, and never ever do I.
You should move the decimal one over.
So if it's what did we say, 3,000?
Mm-hmm.
3,000.
10% is 300.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
no, I got that. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
300. But see, like, that's still a good
Still
chunk
good
of
amount of
change,
money.
and you're assuming that you're selling more than one wedding dress probably in a day, depending on the store, depending on the location,
Yeah.
of course. Blah, blah,
You
blah,
think
there's
people
a bunch of-
that many people buy wedding dresses?
Oh, yeah.
In a day?
I think that, well, there
Oh.
are some of the stores are like appointment only, and they're booked all day, and sometimes it can take months to get an appointment with the store, so then you gotta figure how many people are really going in there.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
not every person that goes in is gonna buy one, so like, that's just half that, but it's gotta be enough.
It's like the same. It's like you like 10 pictures. Or it's, you take 10 pictures, you'll like one. That's what I always do. Because when I take pictures, I have someone take them for me, and
Mhm.
for my Instagram post at Disneyland, I had my brother take like 500. Like 500 photos, so I liked, like, what would be the math? 50?
Yeah.
So,
You kinda like some of them.
yeah, I just didn't post a bunch of them. Like, I posted 2. Doesn't mean I only like 20, but,
Yeah.
So as a hostess, do you, again, without, getting into too much
Yeah.
detail, do you, I mean, do they let you take tips at your place?
Yes, but all tips are split
Between the hostesses or
between the hostesses.
do you guys not have doorman, do you?
So I don't get tipped out by any of the servers or anything like that. We sometimes, like, occasionally, we do not have doormen. Occasionally we will get, like, the casual. Oh, we split it between however many of us, the hostesses, are working that night.
Really?
Yes. And I've had instances where somebody will be like, this is for you. For you.
Right.
For you. But, like, if there's 99.9% somebody else working is going to see it, and then just let you know that all things are split.
Yeah.
Which,
That's how it is in the clubs too. It's all split.
It makes, like, sense in a way, because it's like, if you make nothing and somebody else makes something, then it makes you feel a little better, but then when you make a bunch and somebody else makes nothing, then you're like, but,
Well, yeah. Well, like for us, it wasn't fair because someone working at the door, which I love working at the door, it was not going to make it. Well, the door would make it a lot, but not as much as someone in the VIP.
Right.
The VIP host will make more.
Right.
And the guys on the floor won't make very much. So it just, it is good to split, but of course you have to worry about, I think it's called pilferage, stealing. You don't want someone not being honest with turning in all their tips.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it pretty good just in general, just a little extra bump here and there?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we get like quite a bit of an extra bump, but that's like a pretty rare occasion. But it's pretty good,
Well, that sucks because we were going to come in there, we were going to tip you, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to
now we
split
can't.
it. I'm not going to split that.
Yeah, don't.
Like if we give you 100, we want to just have you.
Have you get the full 100.
Yeah, not.
Yeah, see, like, that's the thing. It's like, I wouldn't get the full 100.
What if we gave it to you outside the door?
Well.
Then I could have the full 100.
Do you guys like? Do you guys? You control the seating?
Yeah.
So do you guys ever? Again, I don't want to say too much, but do you guys ever like hold things and because when I've been to your place and when you walk in, you can't really see inside.
Yeah.
And so do you ever say like, "Hey, we're busy," and kind of like not extort tips out of someone, but do you ever? Because you know how some clubs, what they'll do is it'll be empty inside, but at the
Yeah.
door they'll keep the line long outside.
Oh,
so it
no.
looks like it's busy.
We never do that. Just because that's more of a pain for us. Because we have, because like when guests come in, they want to be seated. And so sometimes you have somebody wait for 2 minutes in there.
I don't want to ask you real quick. is the dress code? Because we looked it up online.
Yeah, is the dress code actually that?
Is it enforced?
So at our location, we're actually one of the only lax locations, like throughout the country. So it's just no tank tops or cutoffs on men, nothing too overly revealing on women, and then no form of swimwear.
Because, I mean, come on, we're in Vegas during the summer.
That's why we don't enforce it, because people are coming, just no swim. Don't come in with a swimsuit top on. Don't come, like men, just no tank tops or cutoffs. That's the one I think that we're probably most strict about, which I don't.
I mean, I agree with that.
Yeah.
So, but listen, do you offer shirts and stuff?
We do. I think we do. It's just whether we have them in stock or not, like at the moment. But yeah, we'll like.
That's what we would do if they would come in tank top. We'd just say, "Hey, go buy a shirt."
Oh, we give them the shirt.
Oh, well, you guys are nice.
But yeah, so that's the only one we're strict about, I think.
Yeah, because we were gonna go in, but like we were looking at the dress code.
And we dress.
And I dress, you know.
I know.
I dress how I dress. So.
Yeah. No, it's no. Yeah, you guys would be totally fine.
But that's you know, people always, you know, they think just because you're dressed up real nice, it's. But for guys that are real successful and they wear suits all the time, when they come to Vegas, they don't want to wear suits.
Yeah.
Especially when it's 115 outside.
I know. Well, you know what's so funny is that I can always tell. Most of the time, I'll say most of the time, I feel like I'm pretty correct on somebody's financial situation, like when they come into the door, just because I see so many people all the time. I have so many calibers of different kinds of people, and like I will say that the cowboys who come in wearing a white t-shirt, blue jeans, and pointed cowboy boots.
Let me guess. Hold on. They have money.
Yes.
Yeah, I knew
always.
It. Yeah.
And it's so funny because generally, like, our partner, like, the woman, she is all dressed out and, like, head to toe, like, whatever she wanted to be wearing that day. And they're super, and it's just so funny because, like, I just know that, like, he is extremely successful. Whereas, like, the people who come in wearing colored suits and, like, all this. It's
and they're trying to overly look like.
They try to look.
Like, they try to sell themselves as successful.
Sell themselves, or the ones who maybe. You know, they're successful because they're eating there, of course, but probably not as successful as a cowboy wearing a great.
And I like that. I like guys. You know, people that have money.
Mm-hmm.
Don't flaunt.
Yeah, they don't need to flaunt it.
Don't flaunt at all. Yeah, because like Yeah, I would agree with that. But I can always tell also when somebody's coming in for a business meeting, because then it's like a certain kind of suit that they're wearing.
Yeah, well, that's different. I
that's
think.
a whole
Yeah.
different thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you get a lot of business guys entertaining clients.
Yeah, absolutely, all the time. But yeah, you just see a lot of different kinds of people, and it's just always fun to people watch and like observe.
Thank God, I can just take my clients to like Cheesecake Factory or something. Unless you're spending,
Cheesecake Factory has a wide variety. I would not say no to that. I haven't been to Cheesecake Factory in
we may go this
5 years.
weekend. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, we're especially going to go this weekend because, you know, we can't. The whole reason to go is just to see you, and But,
yeah.
But if you got to share your tip, that's.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys should
No
still
offense
come in,
against
though.
your coworkers.
Like, well, I'm better, obviously. Just kidding. But yeah, you guys should still come in though. I'll probably stop working and just pull up a chair, sit down with you. Maybe we can have a little chat.
That'd be fun.
But yeah.
And we're thinking about taking this Chit Chat podcast on the road. We have a friend that is a GM of a food place here.
Really?
And we thought maybe it'd be fun to just go over there.
That would be fun. Have you seen that one podcast that they do? Oh, it's a restaurant. I think it's in California. I don't know much about it, but they always sit at I think it's table 3 or something like that. And this is a coveted table because they film at this podcast. People wait years to.
Oh, really?
Yes.
To sit at the same
sit
table.
at this one table, and I was thinking about it. I was like, that would be really fun. We should pick a place, have a table. Everybody can eat at our table.
Yeah.
Have our specific table.
And I said we would have a little banner, you know. People ask hey, what's going on over there?
We could have a little plaque on the table.
Oh.
But yeah.
Well, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what about okay? So getting back to the original topic, I know because we love to chit chat, but visualization. You ever do that?
Yeah, I don't know if I ever like print things out, but I think I sometimes, you know how they say like fake it till you make it, like the whole confidence thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes maybe I take that seriously with a lot of things in life. And when I start faking it, then I make it. Or when I start thinking about it really hard and think that it's going to happen, it, like, happens.
Well, you know what I'm really proud of you guys for is taking action. Because a lot of times people would just, they think about it and they think about it, they plan.
Mm-hmm.
But all you have to do is really just take action. And you'll learn along the way. You know, we'll learn, I figure our 100th podcast was better than our first one.
Yeah,
And then our second was...
Our second one
was so much easier than our first
and
one.
it was a lot
that's
better
for
too,
sure.
yeah. And we got, eventually we'll have more cameras and more angles. I think we should have individual cameras too.
Maybe a little better backdrop.
Well, we have the plan.
I meant this backdrop.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
We have the plan.
The plant always stays.
Yeah, those
Goes wherever we go.
I wonder if you change the flowers.
No, because they match the shirt.
Yeah.
Maybe we could change them out when the season changes.
Yeah, that's what I
Like,
was
because
thinking.
technically it's still spring right now, right?
Yeah.
Purple is spring.
Summer's coming up
What
though.
would be
So.
summer then? Right.
Sunflowers.
Oh, true.
Get some fake sunflowers, put them in there.
That's a business expense.
That's
Are you when you open your business, do you know how to do all that with separating business and personal?
I think I could assume, but then it's like, what if I'm driving for work? Is that business gas? Like, I don't think I know the line.
If you are going to something business related, then it is.
So, yeah, but
You have to keep track of your mileage and
Really?
yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
Well, even like it's I don't know about it, but for certain industries where, like, I'll just say it, for like dancers, they're independent contractors, and so when you buy your stuff, when you go get your hair done, when you go get your nails done, it can be considered a business expense.
Because it's for
Really?
their work.
Yeah, because it's for your work. Now again, I gotta get the disclaimer: we're not accountants or lawyers, but
Yeah, of course.
but it's if it's for your business and it's ordinary and necessary, then yeah, you can write that off.
You could, wow. That is crazy. I did not
Well, all
know
this
that.
equipment that we got is
Business
Yeah.
expense?
Yeah.
Really?
Or like these shirts I got for this one design that
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
all-
do.
passenger princess.
That's so cute. I'm excited for that to come out. I'll be wearing it.
While you're driving.
What is driving princess a thing?
I said we should do driving queen. I don't know.
Well, you know how like in that friendship, there's always the friend that drives and the friend that doesn't. It's very
Oh, yeah.
like, and I am both depending on what friend I'm with. So it's like, yeah, but I will always be passenger princess on a long drive, especially if it's like not a fun one, like
the one in Arizona.
or the one to Utah.
Or going to California?
California gets fun, but for the majority of it, it's not. So then I will be eating my snacks, watching my show, watching my show, but not doing any of that. But you know how sometimes when I get really addicted to a show, this is so bad. I have like Bluetooth in my car, so I will listen to it while I'm driving. Like, just like a podcast. Like, I'm obviously not watching it on my phone, but I am listening to it. Like, when I started, have you guys seen Suits?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
love Suits.
I love Suits. I've seen it, all of it, twice. But I would just, because that's a show where once you get past, like, the first season, once you know everybody, you can listen to it and not have to, like, see it to know what's going on. So I would just put it on in my car and just listen to it.
Did you watch the Pearson?
What?
In Suits, the lady is
Jessica Pearson?
yeah, and so NBC did a spin-off on Peacock.
I did not know this.
Yeah, and of course we always want to see the same people, but yeah, they Harvey's in it for a couple of them.
Really?
But yeah, Pearson.
It's just called Pearson?
Yeah, it's one season, I think. One or two seasons.
I will be watching
Because
it. I
Pearson
have
at
no
the
idea.
end moved to Chicago.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember.
and so it
And
picks
so
up there.
She was when she was like starting her own.
Yeah.
Like whatever she was doing, like
Right.
practice.
So when she moved to Chicago, it starts and picks up over there.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know about
And
that.
now they're gonna do like a Suits LA, but unfortunately, it's not gonna be any of the same characters.
Well, then I'm not watching.
Yeah. I don't know
Harvey made that entire show. I would just like to say, well, his friendship and everything with Mike and just that whole dynamic made the entire.
Well, every time we go to the spa, I always think of Lewis Litt. Mudding is his mudding.
The med spa.
Is that a thing? Mudding? I guess.
Mudding is a thing.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's just like normally it's a clay. It's like you get into a clay tub. They don't call it mudding, or I don't think. I don't know.
And they have like, it's crazy. He was saying like they go, because we were looking at Green Valley Ranch at their spa, and I'll go. It's $300 a month, and I guess you could just go as many times, and I pay that.
What's included in that?
Well, you can go to like the sauna and the steam room, and I'm not sure.
I need to know if there's no massage included.
No, that's probably extra.
Yeah, it's probably extra.
Okay. Well, how much extra?
But there's some gyms that cost a lot of money.
I know, because
The EOS.
No, Lifetime or something.
Yeah, I heard that's expensive.
That is expensive. But it's a really nice gym.
Yeah, I'm a 24-hour fitness person myself, but
like
we got a good deal for 24. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but yeah, we got because I bought so long ago, they gave it to me for $100 a year, lifetime.
Really?
Lifetime, yeah.
LVAC is really nice. I was like, because they have like a women's only section.
Do they?
Which is nice because I don't like working out with men. Not because like I just won't go to the gym with any boy either. Like it's because they're all one more. Don't make me cry. Like,
Well, it depends on what you're trying to do too. I mean, I don't think you're trying to gain muscle.
Well, I just want to I want it to be a little bit more toned out, but I kind of want to start going. I really want to do a Pilates class because I grew up in sports or whatever. I'm not great at working out. Like other than running, I'm not great at working out on my own. I would need some sort of trainer there because that's how I grew up, was just listening to a workout as opposed to having to figure that out myself. Yeah. Especially with something that I'm not familiar with, like lifting weights.
Yeah, I told her I'm going to train her because I don't need someone spotting her for squats. Some guy would be spotting for squats.
I would need a real spot, not because there's anything back there, though, because I'm probably going to drop it. Not doing good. But yeah, no, it's way more fun to go to the gym with your girlfriends and all the. You ever just the protein. Yeah. I don't want to take gym pictures with you going like this.
Or and then all the poses. And then they have to tone down the exposure so it gets more of the.
So more of the color, the
striations. Yeah, that's what they call it, striations.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
And the muscles in your arms,
watching them dry scoop pre-workout, and then dry scoop straight protein powder with water after. It's dude, just go eat a snack. It's not necessary, I don't think.
We had one guy. He used to play soccer with Kaku, and it was funny because her and we dropped him off at soccer practice, and then we went to Walmart.
Yeah,
we went to Walmart right next to the field. And we saw this guy's dad. And he's like, hey, how you doing? We're saying, and I go, so where's, I don't,
where's his son?
Yeah, where's Danny? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he goes, well, I don't know what he said, but I go.
He was like, oh, he's at home or something.
Yeah, I go, what? He asked me, what are you doing? I said, well, Congo's at practice. And he goes, there's practice? He's all.
Because he's like.
He was still on the TV.
He's like, where's the, what do you call it?
Where's my son? Yeah.
No, he was like, where's the
flyer or something? Because Kaku, because he
flies in the air.
Yeah, he flies in the air, yeah.
And he's like, where's Flyer Goldie? And we were like, he's at practice.
Yeah. And so there's practice tonight? I was like, yeah, how come he's not, is your son not there?
I didn't know.
Yeah, but.
That's crazy.
But yeah, but he's working at the gym and he looks really good.
Yeah.
He posts pictures, he's all ripped and.
Because what's it called? I just knew him, well, obviously because of Kaku, and then one of my friends.
He was dating this girl.
This girl they were together, but my friend knew her, and they were posting all the time.
Yeah.
And then I guess they were dating, and I was like, oh my gosh, I know her.
And that's the thing too is, don't post with your boyfriend or girlfriend because now when they break up, it's all taken down. It's like a wall full of these people, and then all of a sudden they break up. Then it's all.
Okay, see, like, also there's one thing I won't understand, because I don't think I've ever gone through my camera roll to delete pictures of, like, people I'm not friends with anymore, or genuinely absolutely despise. Like, I'm not gonna go and delete a picture with you, like, out of my camera roll, off my whatever. I don't really care that much. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I only have one Instagram post, so it's me.
I have one Instagram post, and that was at the field. I should probably do more Instagram posts, but I don't know.
I probably should too, but I'm just OCD about, like, pictures and how they're taken and how I look in them, and if I feel like I look weird.
Dude, you guys look fine. I don't see what the issue is.
Okay, but here's the thing. It's an issue. It's all an issue, because I think that I look weird.
Someone else will think.
And you have to, like, hyper look at it, because
Well,
You gotta look at it from far away, turn
Yeah.
the brightness up, then you gotta go close, you gotta zoom in.
I will say this. One of her friends, definitely not mentioning it, but one of her friends, she showed me her profile. I was like, hey, she looks good. And then I saw her in person in real life. And I was like, this doesn't look like the same person.
Well, Reckon, he saw a photo, like, because she didn't post, like, recently.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a photo from, like, last year or 2 years ago.
But even then, it was like,
his face.
it was, are you the same? I didn't say anything, but I was just like, this doesn't look like what you posted.
Do I look like my Instagram photo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just had to make sure.
Yeah, if you didn't, I would text
Right, I
you.
didn't really edit. I don't edit my face. I don't know how. That's the thing.
Well, your Instagram photo is far away.
Far away. And I also hate the first picture that I posted. I only like the second one on the swipe. But you can't, like, and I didn't want to delete it and then repost it, so I just left it.
That post has 2 pictures?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I only see the one.
Oh, I don't.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do. What's it called? If I don't like one of the photos, I delete that photo off of the.
Yeah, I can't because there's only 2.
Yeah, that's what I.
When you have, like, a long list of them, you can delete, like,
If you
one
have
out of it.
if you have 3, you can delete them. But if you have 2,
Two,
you
you
can't.
can't. Which is silly.
Well, if you want to see your glow up, you can go on 3-6 Royalty.
Oh my
Not that you
gosh.
need to have the. Not that you didn't have a glow.
Well, no, I
You
have
look good
glow.
back then as well now, but.
I grew up, but I would hope so. I was in, like, what, 6th grade?
But anyway, yeah, those pictures will not come down since it's on a business account. But
Thanks.
but yeah, you can see
Thank you.
you can see the. We should recreate that picture. Isn't that a trend now?
We should recreate those.
Yeah,
We actually have the shirt right here.
It,
Well, one of them.
oh, one of them. That's so funny.
I'll wear my passenger princess.
I'm gonna have to do a side part again.
No, our braid. We had a braid in the middle.
Oh, that's right. We had the 2.
Yeah.
We had the 2 braids. I thought for one of them I had a side part and then a little twisty back with a clip. No, we did have braids though,
Yeah.
because someone did our hair.
Well, now we can have your friend do the photography.
Yeah, that's true. She's looking for exposure.
Wow. Hopefully, we can give her that to her soon.
Hopefully, yeah. But
All right.
Tell her, Sarah,
Yeah.
I need my senior pictures done soon.
Yeah.
Mm.
No prom pictures though.
she is a sophomore.
Yeah.
You do not need your senior pictures done soon.
Well, soon.
Like a couple years. Just
Yeah.
You're a sophomore. Just stay a sophomore. Be a sophomore.
Yeah. No prom for me. No dances for me unless if it's with friends.
Nah, school dances are lame anyway. That was too cool for him.
I told my mom I just want an excuse to dress up and look all pretty and take pictures.
Oh, see, I would do that, but I would just go to dinner with my friends. Like, we'd go to Hank's, and then I'd go home. I don't need to do, or we'd go bowling. I do not need to do the school dance situation.
When I think of prom, I think of this when she was on the Silverado cheer team. Not this past year, but the year before that when they won states. We were at an away game somewhere. I think it was Cimarron.
Yeah, similar.
Yeah. And so I was there and we were just... And I didn't really know all the girls yet at that point because it was kind of early in the season.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this boy came up and he proposed... Prom proposal.
No, it was homecoming.
Oh, homecoming, yeah.
He asked
He had
her
a
out.
sign. And then she said yes. But then I found out later on that she got back with her ex-boyfriend
and said
no. So then...
And then he went and asked
went
another girl
with the same sign. with the same sign. He asked another girl.
Oh my god.
It's whenever I think of prom, I always think of that. I was like,
Yeah. Any school dance.
I never got asked with a sign, which was sad.
those things are getting kind of outrageous.
Yeah, I want somebody to ask me with a Lululemon. Will you go to a prom? Yeah. I'll say yes, and then if I say no, well, you can't return the bag.
I'll keep the bag though.
I will keep the little goodie inside. You can have the poster back though.
What do you guys like about Lululemon? Is it just
Uh,
everyone's doing it, or it's kind of like Stanley?
No, it just has, like, they've always had really good quality. Like, I've always been more Athleta, I think, than Lululemon. It's like the same, it's like Nike, Adidas, whatever. But I recently bought a pair of work pants from there. Fantastic. I can order them in a long. They're actually long enough for me, and they're so flattering, and it feels like I'm just wearing yoga pants. But they literally look like a dress pant. Like, they have the dress, the front, they have zippers. It's great.
I have another theme for our other podcast.
Okay. Yeah, well, we got plenty more to go.
It would be the zipper in the dress. How girls get all excited if there's zippers in the dresses.
Oh, pocket to me.
Oh yeah, pockets. Not zippers.
Pockets are great.
In a dress?
Yeah.
Well, ones that, like, not the, like, in the ones where it's, like, tight on top and then kind of flowy around the bottom, and then you can, like, between the ruffles, you can hide, like, pockets in the dress, so you could, like, put your phone there.
Yeah, because normally dresses don't have pockets, so.
Yeah.
Do we do an outro? Have we
I don't
ever
know.
done that outro?
No?
We should make one up.
Well, we did do, just to give a little update, we did the intro, which is real quick and fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, we should just, we'll do outros,
Okay.
but that'll be fun.
Well,
But-
I mean, like, right now. Should we do what?
Well, let's finish this episode up first. But yeah.
Well, hang on, what time is it?
Well, it's 4:22. That's why I was looking at it.
Oh.
We
yeah.
actually have to-
There's one right there.
Yeah.
I'm, like, looking at it.
We actually have to. These actually go pretty long.
They do.
Which is good. It's good,
Yeah.
but it's like, wow. Because how long this is? I don't even know how long this has been.
Alright.
Yeah, go look.
It's been an hour 18.
1 hour and 18 minutes.
Yeah, even our last one.
Could you see it?
Yeah, no, the 1 hour 18.
Oh. Even our last one. What we need to do is we need to get 3 separate cameras too, because that would be easier to do shorts and stuff
Yeah, that's true. If
and
you
clips in.
put
Because
it in here.
when you do certain things, it'd be easier if there was just one camera on you, so that we could just zoom
And you
in.
were, like, in the
because
middle.
when it's like this, it's hard for Kako to zoom in on
Yeah.
people. Yeah.
Yeah. For the
We'll get
next,
there.
For the next one, we can do the talking with the hands, because I know this entire episode I just went like, and this, and this, and this.
But yeah, so if anyone has any, well, by the time this goes out, I'm sure we'll have more. But
Yeah.
but if anyone has any ideas, let us know.
Hit me up.
Oh, and we're also gonna do phone numbers too. So
We'll get you a
yeah, we'll get you a phone number
Oh,
you can do.
okay, yeah. That'd be good.
Yeah,
where they can
we're
contact
not
us.
giving you your real number, don't worry.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, good. I was like, I don't. We were just talking about the first time that we met Ross. He gave my mother his Google number. His Google number. Yeah, reach out if you find.
She says I don't remember that. I don't think I did.
No, I think you did.
I give her a Google
Because
number.
then we had a different. She changed the number.
Oh,
I mean,
to my real cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to the.
Well, everyone should have a Google number.
Yeah, yeah.
Hers was really good before.
Yeah, it was my name.
It was her name, and then her birth year.
It was.
The only thing was it was a Rochester, New York
Yeah,
area
Oh,
code.
really?
Yeah, 585.
I still have that number
Yeah.
memorized.
But
Yeah, I need to get a Google.
but if you don't, the problem is if you don't use it, then
It goes.
It
away.
it goes away. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get that number back.
Yeah. So if you have that number, we want it back.
Yeah,
Don't use it
I
anymore.
want it back.
But all right. Well,
Oh, thank you
episode
for
3 done.
watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We had fun. Thank you for
Yes.
spending. I know you have to go, but it's
Oh no, it's not.
Yeah.
Cool. I just don't want to be late for school. College kid things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
All right. Well, thank you very
thank
much.
you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye,
And we'll
guys.
talk to you soon.
Out.